My name is Rolf, I'm from Tesla Owners US, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Who we have here today, and let me ask to introduce himself.
Hi, yes, I'm Jim Stack. I'm the president of the Phoenix Electric Auto Association, and I've been involved with the Electric Auto Association for over 10 years.
The Electric Auto Association, they have been established since 1967. So remember that is over 50 years ago. So there are people craving for electric cars for over 50 years, and they want electric cars, and they're getting, some of them got so desperate that they built themselves electric cars, and you started with them, you converted them, and you started with them, you converted trucks, or you converted buses. Sometimes there was a prototype there, and then some people still had prototypes. Then there were conversion from DC motors and all of that, and Jim is involved since at the beginning. So what we're going to do today is we're going to configure a Model 3 for Jim. And for me that is very important, because Jim is, in this case, I owe him something. I owe him something that Jim was the person, when you have ever seen the movie Who Killed the Electric Car, there is, I call it a place of shame here in Mesa, Arizona. Actually, that were the former proving grounds from GM. And in the former proving grounds from GM, the EV1s were all crushed. So Jim was the one, when you look at the movie, and there are coming the pictures up for all of the batched or stapled EV1s, and they crushed them, Jim made the pictures. So, and that's quite dangerous here in Arizona, because if there are signs there are no trespassing, they can use a force of a gun, or really violent force in order to get that person off the property, or you can risk your life basically for that. And Jim, you were out there, right? So you were onto that location.
I went out there on my bicycle, so you wouldn't really suspect anything. Had my camera, take pictures of all the cars just before they were getting crushed, and then after they come after me in their security trucks and vehicles, I'd just take off on my bicycle and could cut across fields, and they could never catch me.
So that is good. So he saved all of the pictures, and somehow they ended up also in that movie. So we're gonna configure his Model 3.
My dream car, the Model 3. I've got a Model S85 now, which is awesome, but a Model 3 is just like unbelievable.
And then you have to see also, what I was very impressed about is the efficiency of the car. I think it's over 130 miles per gallon equivalent, right? Over in case of below 200 watt per mile.
It's about 25% more efficient than a Model S, because it's a little smaller, a little more aerodynamic. It's an amazing improvement on the design. Doesn't have quite as much room, isn't quite as big, but it's an amazing car.
It is, Tesla is understating the range, so we all know that the range is more than 310 miles.
They say 310, but since it's a Model 3, I think it's 333. Gotta have lots of threes.
Okay, so we're gonna go to my screen, and then we're gonna configure a screen. We have to add something to that story of the EV1s. So it was about the battery packages, right?
Yeah.
So
they had nickel metal hydride battery, which, if you remember, was a huge jump forward over lead acid. It almost doubled the range of that car, of the EV1. And my friend, who was buying a lot of the EV1 pickup trucks, they had the exact same drivetrain, but a lot of them had lead acid batteries. He was wondering where could he get batteries, and when he saw them crushing the cars and taking the batteries out before they crush them, sending them to a recycler, he met up with the guys that were transporting them to a recycler, which weren't part of the company, and talked to them and said, hey, I'll buy those off of you for what you take to the recycler, and you can leave them at my shop right here locally in Mesa, and we'll recycle them. And he re-engineered the Chevy S1 EV1 trucks to use the EV1 same drivetrain, but with the nickel metal hydride batteries, put them in all the trucks, and then resold 100 of them that he had, because they were actually sold, whereas the car was only leased. That was the big trick, and he goes, wow, this is great. He re-engineered it, but then he ran out of vehicles, and that was like the end of his business, but it was very exciting when he did it.
Yeah, at least there were 100 trucks, and probably many of them are still on the road today.
Yep.
Still driving. The S10 trucks were it, right? The Chevy S10
S10s with the EV1 drivetrain, and also when you saw BYU and some other colleges that had the one EV1 that was stripped of the electronics, he went and refurbished a couple of those with electronics from a truck and got a few of those, one or two of those running. And there's some of those on YouTube. If you look at bringing the EV1 back to life, you'll see that on there. And it was all because he figured them out. And General Motors said that it was too hard to support them. And here's this one little guy in our club that figured out how to reverse engineer it and change them. And they were just amazing.
Okay, good. Hey, that's what we had to add. And now you can watch the configuration.
I pressed and say, I went and say.
Okay, we are now here with Jim and we have the configuration. So there's one car left, and that car left to be configured. We click on the Manage button and to manage the remaining of the car. And now there is a Start Design button, and on that Start Design button, you just click on it. Now we're coming to the detailed configuration, and there you can see first production is standard $35,000, $1,000 reservation payment minus, long range battery package $9,000, premium upgrades $5,000, and then you see also the standard vehicle where you can reserve your spot in place, and maybe if you want, get the standard vehicle, standard battery to a later point of time. And there are probably also more options. And then after that, you can click on more details in order to get to the next step of the configuration. And that's the color. Currently it's showing here only 4 colors. There are more colors there. The screen is a little bit cut off. So in Arizona, Jim selected the white color because it's pretty hot here in Arizona, especially during the summertime, and white is reflecting the sunlight. For the wheel, he selected the standard 18-inch wheels, and the standard 18-inch wheels will have at least a 10% in efficiency increase because the wheels are with that special wheel cap, and that makes quite a difference. You can color that wheel cap in the color, or you can paint that wheel cap in the color of the car, or you can leave it like that, or you can take the wheel cap off. And this is a new option. That's the drivetrain. You get the rear wheel drive and later probably the all-wheel drive. You get the long range package and the standard package. Currently it's pre-selected, cannot change anything, but you at least see how the options would look like in the future when that has been shown. That's pretty cool. I had not seen that screen before. And yeah, from here you can go to the next options, and that's the interior. It's currently coming with the black standard interior. I hope that they will offer white interior as well. So, and when I'm zooming out a little bit, you can see what is the premium, what does the premium package includes. The premium heated seating, the cabin materials, in the cabin materials throughout, including open pore wood decor and 2 rear USBs, 12-way adjustable front seats, premium audio system, tinted glass, auto dimming, power folding, and heated side mirrors. So these are the options what you have there. That was the step 3 in the interior. And with the step 3 in the interior, this belongs to the premium upgrade, you would also get coming to the next options, what you can select, and the next options are the autopilot. Oh, by the way, the standard interior has the 15-inch screen, the dual zone climate control system, FM internet streaming radio, textile seating, and the center console with open storage and 2 USB ports. So that's going to be
in standard, definitely, and the big screen comes in standard as well. So that was the options there, and you can click that off, and then after that you can come to the next step in order to have the autopilot option or the full self-driving capabilities. So in order to have the full self-driving capabilities, you would have to have autopilot as well. So in this case, Jim gives his car also out for renting, and he did not select the autopilot. If you select it later on, you would have to pay $1,000 more for the autopilot. If you select the full self-driving capabilities more, then you have to pay $4,000 instead of $3,000. The law is not ready here in most of the states in the US, and maybe the software is also not ready. I saw some of the movies here. This one is actually, I think, a Model X display where nobody is. The standard features are available: automatic emergency braking, front collision warning, and side collision warning. So the standard safety features are always available. So, and that is very helpful. In this case, both of them, Jim did not select them, and you can buy them later as well. So if you want to have autopilot, then you would have to select them.
Now on the payment options, so we have to hide the payment options for that, but it gives you the Model 3 35, the long range $9,000 extra, the premium upgrade $5,000, Pearl White $1,000, federal tax credit -7.5, gas saving -3,500, and you see the price 50K, including saving 39, destination fee 1,000, payment due. This is the payment for the credit card information.
Yep.
Gives you an estimated loan 694, and it's an APR 2.74, 72 months, 5,000 down, and then you can say order. That's what you're going to do. Order.
All right, magic moment.
Ta-da! Okay, now we're putting the delivery address information in there. Okay, then we did all of the delivery options and put all registration, driver's license, insurance and stuff in there. And we are done with that, and your delivery profile is complete.
All right. You do the Tesla in white on the side.
And then you go to your account page back, and then you see a red one and a white one. Great.
Beautiful.
And at the end you get a thank you which describes that your order is confirmed and we're waiting for a 4-week delivery. Great.
And next steps to move forward.
Okay.
Visit your Tesla account.
Yes.
I pressed and say